Hey there, Diamond Army. General Diamond here, also known as Ryan. How you guys doing? Welcome to the Diamond Powercast. I'm your host, and we have our guest, which is actually technically co-hosting because, well, today our co-host, our normal co-host, Daniel, could not make it, unfortunately. But we have our awesome guest. How you doing, Super Wolf?
I'm doing good. So it's like a two in one.
Yeah. So I got 8 stories for tonight, and we have Super Wolf with 2, which is fine. It's better than nothing. So yeah.
What
Since you're the guest, do you want to start off?
interesting. And I'm like, about politics, because that's all I found. So I was
You're
like,
gonna
ugh,
say all that
whatever.
again. That was like really screwed up. What?
Uh, um, all I can find was about politics, and I was like, they probably won't let me talk about that.
Oh,
So it's
politics.
just,
That's a sore one.
yeah. So I was like, these two will work.
Alrighty. I'll go ahead and start off with the first one.
Okay. So my first story is you've seen. Okay, of course you've seen Endgame, right?
Yeah. So you're a bit on top of the mic, so like you're really like what do you call it? Distorted. That's the word.
Is this fine?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I was using my headphones. I had to unplug them.
Oh, no worries.
So my first story is on that movie Endgame. So what the writers were thinking of, but it was too gruesome, is that instead of spoiler alert for those who haven't seen Endgame,
And I don't
instead
know
of
how you couldn't yet. I mean, it's been out for what, a couple months now.
yeah, but there's some people that still haven't watched it. Some of my family still haven't watched it.
Wow.
um, you know how Captain America he got old
Yeah.
and well, what the way that they're going to do is instead of him picking up Thor's hammer and beating Thanos, they were gonna have Thanos pin him down and decapitate him. That's what they're going to go for
Yeah, and
with
I
the
I heard about that.
Russo brothers.
Yeah.
Scrapped the idea because they thought it was too gruesome and fans would really hate it.
Oh yeah. I mean, you would have a lot of angry fans out there.
Yeah, well, yeah, a lot of angry fans complaining about Iron Man died, so then you would have two people being dead.
And actually, speaking about Endgame, there was a deleted scene that was uploaded to the internet, and it was well, spoiler alert for those of you who haven't watched it yet. When Iron Man basically snaps his fingers and basically dies. Um, there was a deleted scene where it continued that scene where the rest of the heroes surrounding, even those who didn't really know him that well or were basically acquainted with him, they all took a knee except for Gamora. She walked off. So there's that. You can find that on YouTube. You just type in Avengers kneeling for Iron Man. I'm sure you'll find it. But
hmm
on the topic of Endgame as well, for this, this is pretty cool because everybody knows about, or I mean, the Avatar fans, the Endgame fans. Now you know where I'm going with this when I mention Endgame versus Avatar because Endgame
Oh yeah.
finally surpassed Avatar at the box office. I'm not, or I think it's let's see, as of this minute, um the global box office for Endgame through yesterday. Well, okay, this is from earlier on in the week, so from that date that it happened, um, uh, I guess Endgame stands at two what the two. Okay, this is written really weird. Um, let's just say it's in the 2.7 billions or the 2,789.2 billion. That's what it shows here. I have no idea.
hmm
Um, but yeah, I guess Avatar was beat by Endgame, which I'm super happy for. I mean, I not that I hate Avatar, but I mean,
It was
I'm
it
also
was an
not a
okay
fan of
movie.
it either.
Yeah, it was okay.
But yeah, so that's my first story.
And I just found another one.
Oh, all right.
So Fortnite, Fortnite is like the most popular game in the
Not the
entire
most
universe.
popular. It's one of the popular.
And
It's kind of dying. Let's be honest.
and then I was just looking at it here, and it seems like Minecraft is coming back up. It beat Fortnite. It's now most popular game.
Yep, and I think it's honestly one because 1.14 was released and it came with a bunch of new things,
Oh yeah, it was good.
and
Yep.
two because PewDiePie is playing it too.
Yeah. I
That
just
those two things are my opinions, my thoughts on why it blew up again.
I just typed into I just loaded into YouTube. First thing I see is PewDiePie playing Minecraft, and then Fortnite World Cup. Yeah, PewDiePie is bringing back a game that was crowned king. Then Fortnite took it, and then they got its crown back.
There was a video. It was a short clip. Basically, it was one guy filming himself on like a steady tripod or whatever, and at every
Hmm.
shot, like he cloned himself too in each of the shots, and on him in those shots were the title of the games, like the game's logos. So like you had
Oh,
Halo,
okay.
you had
I
Call of
one.
Duty, you had a ton of games. And then there
Hmm.
were two that really stood out: Minecraft and Fortnite. Fortnite was just standing there, like its cocky attitude, and
Yeah.
and then Minecraft is like, Minecraft is looking like how Captain America did when he was fighting off Thanos, and basically his shield got broken. And yeah, so he gave that really stern look, like I'm gonna take you down type of deal. And well, the guy that had Minecraft on him, basically he struggled, but he stood up and he put his hands up like his fists. And Fortnite just kind of looked back like, huh, what's this? And the video ended. So yeah, Minecraft is making a complete comeback, and I love it.
And I just like how everybody's just like upset because Minecraft's coming back.
Well, those
Really?
people can suck it. Our
Yeah.
childhood is returning. That doesn't happen normally.
Yeah.
I mean,
Here's
look at our childhood shows. They all go canceled, or they just like end with the finale. Nah, man. Minecraft is everyone's childhood, and it made a big old comeback. That's the first thing in everyone's childhood that ever made a comeback. So, you know, applause to that. Yeah. Oh, the dude's over here got a fast clapper.
I was memeing Rob from Super Smash Bros. Everybody claps. They clap like this, but for some reason with him, he's all. It's really weird. Me and my friends, we would just look at it like, eh. And speaking of from our childhood, have you watched SpongeBob?
I would hope every kid has.
Okay.
Yep.
Back when I was watching it, it was funny. It was cool. Now that I look at it, it got dumb. He
Well, I
he has
mean,
gotten really dumb. Like he was
so
dumb,
I
but
mean,
he's gotten dumb.
I haven't watched any of the new episodes. I kind of
I
stopped
haven't.
watching it when I was like, oh god, 13, like what? No, not even 13, 11 or 12 years old. I kind of like faded away from it.
Yeah, me too. But I just saw it on. I was looking at YouTube, and I saw a video of the new episode that they just posted, I guess. And I'm looking at it. Oh my god, what did they do to SpongeBob? They made him so dumb.
Well, I mean, hasn't it always been that way though? I think you start like realizing it as you get older because of the mentality. Like everyone shares the same mentality of that character, but the character keeps the same mentality throughout the whole series, the whole cartoon series. And as you get older, you start to get smarter than that character, and it's like, oh wow, this character isn't learning anything. He's just remaining the same. So that's why I think you
Mm-hmm.
notice a little difference in how the character is mentally and acting, and
Yeah. Well,
And plus, I think actually I watched an interview with one of the like all the cast members actually were in one video and they were getting interviewed. And one of the actors had mentioned that when or I think it was Tom Kenny, he when he was getting signed to do SpongeBob or he was auditioning, the director told him, SpongeBob is kind of like this man child. He has he he's self sufficient, but he's basically the he's got the mentality of a child, and he's a grown man, but inside, deeply inside, he is actually a kid. So that's probably why. Like it's like a mixed thing. And I mean,
Yeah.
there's man childs out there that exist. I mean, jeez.
Have you seen those adult babies?
Adult babies. That reminded me of like the Boss Baby. I love that movie, by the way.
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay.
But speaking of TV shows, there's one that's really coming out. It's season 3, and a lot of you guys will know Stranger Things. We discussed this in the previous podcast. So Stranger Things, Millie Bobby Brown was not happy about something. Oh, let's take a look at what she's not very happy about. So, as we all know, it premiered on the 4th of July, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, cool.
And I mean, I watched a little bit of season 3, but actually, I watched the whole thing. I didn't watch season 1 or 2. A lot of people are going to be mad at me about that now, but
I was gonna say, like, don't be mad at me, but I haven't seen Stranger Things.
yeah. But she's really mad about the whole relationship thing. She's basically she's saying that Elle and I forget the other kid's name. What was the other kid's name? I'm trying to look at this. She said, she says in quotes, "I'll let you in on a secret. This was my favorite season to film. Whole favorite season and everything. And her favorite character 11 is growing up. She's evolving into a real teenager. To watch her progression with fashion relationships and personal trauma is so beautifully written and directed, and I was so lucky to be able to portray Elle in the way she deserved. Mike and Elle in this season are adorbs, as she put it." And just wait for Max and Elle. Oh my god, I need to shut up. It's only 11 minutes. So yeah, and she's really upset because she feels that they both love each other, but in that one scene, Elle and I guess Max is the kid's name. She broke up with him, but she still has really like a lot of feelings. But her other lady friend that was part of the group as well, she's like, Max is lying to you, but really Max was being like manipulated by by Eleven's father to stay away from her, but he couldn't tell her that, and so then it led into a big lie thing, and they like on separate sides. 11 or Elle was like, "Why is he lying to me? What's going on here?" And then Max is over here like, "Dude, what if she's lying to me? Oh my god, I can't tell her this. I want to tell her real bad, but I love her and everything." And he has all these feelings for her. He or she has all these feelings for him. And I guess the actress just hates the fact that they had to make them break up for that time because they still do love each other. And I'm like, I get that. I mean, it's a perfectly functioning relationship. If you're in that kind of relationship that you don't want to let go of, you stay in it, and if it's a mutual decision, you're together. It's cool, you're hanging out. So I can understand where she's coming from, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So you got another story about something? I know you told me, and I'm like, I don't understand this.
Okay, Hey, okay, I found
You're
another
distorted,
thing.
by the way. You're distorted again.
Dang, hold on.
Sorry, guys. This stuff is unedited.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, you're good.
I don't understand what's going on. But I found an interesting thing, but I don't know if anybody has seen it.
I mean, get a little
So
closer
those
to the
of
mic.
you,
You're kind of quiet.
okay. So those of you that
There you go.
have seen or played the new Diamond Casino and Resort in GTA. S Some of you haven't, some of you have not.
Oh,
But
GTA. Oh, yeah. I haven't played that game in a while, so of course I wouldn't know.
yeah. Um so with this new update, you can if you haven't played it, you spawn exactly where the casino is, right in front. Some people take that as an advantage to kill people. And it's gotten real annoying because you can't access the casino when there is a oppressor Mark II standing outside of the casino. Even if you're in passive mode, you can still die. For some reason, you still die. And what Google said is it is an absolute bloodbath. But the one who takes it the most is the poor valet driver.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
And then
I think a valet driver. I could be wrong, but I think that's the person that takes your keys when you go into like
yeah,
a club or
if you have
something.
yeah, if you're like a VIP or whatever, you
Yeah.
tell them, "Hey, I want this car in the garage." Yeah. And
But see, I don't
Google like
trust those though because the person could get real shady. Wait till you leave and then just take your car for a joyride.
yeah,
I
when
don't
I first
trust
did it,
those
I'm
at
like,
all.
is this guy gonna steal my car or
Yeah,
not?
exactly. I'm terrified of that. I will never ever trust a valet driver because of that.
Yeah, in video games you can, but in real life you can't really trust him.
Yeah, no, not anymore.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay. And I'm watching this kid right now, and he is doing the exact same thing that what I'm talking about. He's on an Oppressor Mark II. There was this poor person that's on the roof, just relaxing in the pool, and then here comes an Oppressor Mark II, blows up everything. That's GTA needs to fix a lot of stuff because there are so many tryhards. And I think there during the my spotlight, there was a question that said, "Are you a grinder or something?"
Oh, now's
And
your
I'm
chance
like,
to answer that, I guess.
yeah. And I'm like, I'm a grinder, but I'm not. Can't think what he said. Try hard? I don't know. But I let do you want to make money?
I mean, doesn't everybody?
Yeah. Do you hate it when someone steals your money? Yes. There you
Well,
go.
in game, yeah, and I mean, I've never had anybody steal my money in real life. Or no, that's actually hold on, no, that is a lie. Wait a minute, middle school lunch
Well,
line.
yeah. Someone took my phone in high school.
I've never had that happen to me.
Yeah, I locked my locker. The guy somehow broke into my locker, took the phone. I told the teacher, I'm like, hey, someone took my phone. Can you help me? And they're like, well, I don't know what to do. I'm like, he took my phone. Can you like, I don't know, do something?
Suspend him or
No, she
something.
just sat. Yeah, my luckily my friend he knew the person that took it because he was like, okay, so that guy's next to your locker. He figured it out. But like the teacher, the thing with teachers nowadays is that they don't do the job. The only thing that they want to do is collect a paycheck.
Oh yeah.
And those of you that are in school still, let put in the comments if that's true where you live. Because over here, teachers just want to collect the paycheck. If you ask them something, then they're just gonna say, no.
I mean, I've had teachers that really care. I mean,
Yeah,
I never really
somewhat.
had a teacher that was there for the paycheck.
Or they weren't really there for the paycheck, but through your eyes, you're like, okay, now you're only here just for the paycheck.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
what
I've
was
had that
going through
feeling
my head.
before when I was like an angry teenager. And I will not mention any names, but oh my god, okay,
Yeah.
this band teacher, I loved him so much. He was freaking amazing. Oh my god, I love the way he taught. He was so simple with you. He taught you in every way possible. I played percussion when I was in band, and
Huh.
if you were struggling, he'd come and help you. And he'd be cool about it too. He wouldn't give you crap. I mean, you're there to learn how to play the instrument, and but then he had a daughter with his wife. And because he didn't want the daughter to constantly like grow up with a nanny, he went home with his daughter while the wife went out and worked. And I was so mad about that because we got in replacement for the teacher. I really thought he was there for the paycheck. That one, that one, that new one. Oh my god, he was complete opposite. He was awful. He treated you like garbage. If every instrument that I played, I didn't play anymore because and it wasn't my choice. It was the teacher's choice. He's like, "No, you suck at this. Get out of here." And it's like, Jesus, dude. And I mean, I don't even remember his name anyway, so I couldn't tell you even if I wanted to. But
Yeah.
but you know what? I love Mr. Schultz though. Mr. Schultz, if you're somehow listening to this, it's
Somehow.
Ryan from Band. From the last time you went to Fegley Middle School. Yeah, dude, you were amazing. I loved you, man. That's the only name drop I'll give. So because he was the best. I gotta
Right.
say.
Imagine it if he actually is your subscriber and he's like, "Oh my god, it's Ryan! Oh my god,
Yeah.
you're the best student I ever had."
Nah, that's not true. I had my screw ups. I was an immature teenager.
Whatever.
Yeah, we had our ups and downs, but it eventually, it made its way to the surface. It was okay.
Well, at least you didn't have a teacher or no teacher for 2 semesters or two
What do
quarters.
you mean, no teacher? Hold up.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if it's the same with you guys, but we have quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. We didn't have a teacher from August to December. The only thing that we had was substitutes, and this is in Algebra 1. And I'm sitting here going, okay, we're supposed to be learning Algebra 1. And I look at the paper that the substitute gives us. It's adding and subtracting. I'm sitting here going, oh my god. That's what we had to do from August to December was adding and subtracting.
What grade was this?
Last year, ninth grade.
Last year. Adding and subtracting. Hold on. Don't tell me it's like 3 plus 2. Don't tell me it's like that.
Yep. We
Wow.
start. Wait, the work that they gave us was from kindergarten to first grade, and then when December was coming around, then they started giving us multiplication and division, and I'm sitting here going, then what was the point of giving us all of this adding? In the last month that we're gonna be here, you give us multiplication and division. What? And
But
then
I mean,
quarter 3
like,
rolls
you're
around.
ninth grade. You're in middle school. What the hell's wrong with that school? You're supposed to be learning how to, like, simplify fractions and all this other shit.
And the thing is, she gave us calculators to figure it out. I'm like,
To figure out
what?
multiplication?
No, addition. She's like, here you go. I'm like, it's literally 10 plus 1.
Like,
It's like, it's
what's
showing
10 plus 1? 11. Unless you're one of those, stupid kids from, like, back in, well, my middle school days. What's 9 plus 10? 21? No. 9 plus
fish.
10 is 19.
And then, finally, in quarter 3, we got a teacher. But that teacher was a piece of, yeah. Okay, so the final
Don't be
quarter,
afraid to
quarter
cuss on here,
4.
dude. This is I mean, I've already cussed in a lot. That there's been way worse said in the previous
Oh, yeah.
podcast. You're good. I don't care.
It's just the way I am. I just don't cuss in
That's
front of
fine.
people.
That's all right.
Whatever. But the last quarter that we had, quarter 4, we only had 3 more months, and then we're out of there. This teacher literally just sat on her desk, said, "Do this worksheet," and then that's it. I'm sitting here going, okay, I need help on this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Help me. And she would help me, but it was like she was talking to me like I'm 5. Okay, well, this is what you had. I'm like, I'm looking at her like,
Like,
what?
can you
And
talk to
then,
me like a human, please?
yeah, and then, thanking my friend Ryan. Well, my friend is named Ryan. He sits next to me and he's like, here, let me help you. This lady does not know what she's doing. And then the worst part of it is she doesn't even grade the work. The work would just sit on her desk, and that pile will grow each day. Like if you would take all 3 piles and stack them on, the thing would reach the ceiling. That's how much paperwork. And then the last week of school, I see her on her desk, like doing it all, and I'm sitting here going, "Oh my god, oh my god!" And thank God I passed her class with a B. I'm sitting here going, if I didn't pass her class, I'm gonna slap her.
Yeah, because I mean that's the
But
most simplest stuff there. I mean,
I'm like, please tell me that I passed this class. If not, I'm gonna shoot my head off.
I've had that. Oh god, that voice crack. Well, that's not getting edited out. Oh god, yeah, I've had that feeling before. It's not fun, especially when you're in high school.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in high school.
And it actually counts.
Yeah, with the credits.
I don't even know how much credits I have. Oh my god.
There should be a way to check that. Like, does your school have like a website you can go to?
I think so, but they didn't tell us, I guess. I don't know. I'll
Oh,
figure it out this year.
yeah. When you go
But
back, ask them
um,
for a login.
did you do driver's ed?
I did not. I actually I took my driver's permit online. I read from
Hmm.
a little handbook thing, studied it, and then I went and I passed it like first time around, and now I'm getting practice in since I do have my permit, and once I go and do my see, okay, the thing is like I'm good with driving on like the normal, like, everyday main roads to get to the
Yeah, me.
store, the restaurants,
Me.
whatever. And I'm
Yeah.
good with driving in neighborhoods. That's good. I'm good at parallel parking,
Yeah,
which
me
not a lot of
too.
people are good at.
Yeah.
I finally got my parking down, like my actual just normal parking lot parking,
Uh,
and I'm good with that stuff. The only thing that I need to practice on is the freaking highways. I
that's me. I'm like, what?
But see, the thing is, I like freeways though. I mean, highways are one thing, but freeways, those I love because there's not a bunch of red lights. There's not a bunch of stops. It's just continuous go, and I
Yeah.
love that. Although driving on the freeway kind of freaks me out too, because man, you got to be super aware. And see, okay, here's the thing: for you people that are just starting out to drive, listen to this very closely. And I'm not kidding
Lesson one.
either. So,
Warning. Warning.
well, no, it's a serious thing with drivers, especially here where I live. My state is the number 3 worst drivers.
I'm wondering what my state is. I don't know.
But anyway, here you have to watch out for others more than you do yourself. I mean, you still watch out for yourself and how you're driving and your speed and all that other stuff, and you're
Yeah.
controlling. But you have to watch others too. You have to literally, like, your eyes obviously stay on the road, but you have to, like, quickly glance, like, check your freaking mirrors when you're on a freeway or a highway or whatever. Check your mirrors. Look around you. If you're trying to merge into a lane, look into your mirror, look to the side through the window, look to your left, look to your right, look in every single mirror. Do it like 5 times in a row. Make sure you freaking quintuple check to make sure you're free to go into the next lane. And then turn your signal on. Okay, that's the other thing here. People don't use their signals for anything. There's
Oh my
barely,
god, over here
there
too.
are rarely anybody here that uses their freaking turn signals.
I use signals.
Yeah, I do too. And but see, here's the thing. Um, I'll even say like when I'm driving and there's a person right in front of me, like we're both coming to a stop sign, and I'm right behind them. They don't use a turn signal, and the way that we're facing, there is no street to go forward. It's either you go left or you go right. This person, no signal whatsoever. They turn, and it's like, hey, nice turn signal, dude, and being sarcastic and all. And I crawl up to the stop sign. I stop. I turn my signal on so the person behind me knows where the hell I'm going, and then I turn.
Yeah, I almost got into a crash because of that. Like, it's like a four-way. So I have my signal turning left. Oh no, I'm going straight, but this person is like, I'm gonna not have my signal on. I almost got into a crash because the guy looked like he was gonna go straight, but he ended up turning, and I like slammed my brakes. I'm like, "What are you doing?" And then he just
Yeah, there have
casually
been times where I have to
driving
slam on my
by.
brakes too because people are freaking idiot drivers.
And for some reason, he flipped me off. For some reason, I have no idea.
What? You
He,
know why he flipped you off? Because you were in the right, he was in the wrong, and he didn't want to admit it.
for some reason, in this town I live in, people have no conscience. They're like, I'm just gonna do what I do. I'm gonna do it.
That's
If I get
exactly what
hurt or
people
whatever,
do here. And
it's
okay,
like if I do anything, I'm just gonna do it. If I get stopped by the police, it's my fault. Whatever.
and the thing is, okay, so here where I live, like when you're going to turn into a store or a gas station or whatever,
Yeah.
I think you might have these too. I don't know, but like on the roads where there would normally be a stop sign. Well, there might also be a stop sign, but on the road painted, there will be this thick white line, and then above that will be stop. Do you have that
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I think
So
there's a couple of streets that have that. Yeah.
there's a spot by my store where Burger King is on my right and my bank is on my left, and there's this like continuous drive through area when like
Hmm.
coming from Burger King going across the street to the bank. There's that constant road going there, and with that road being there, before you cross that section, there's a little painted thing on the what do you call it, that stop thing on the ground. Everybody here rolls through that like it's not even there. Everybody here doesn't even pay attention to it. I'm the only one
Yeah.
that does. And when I did stop for it, one time there was a person behind me. I stopped for it, and they honked at me. It's like, do you not see that on the ground? And sure enough, since I stopped, I proceeded forward safely. There was nothing on my sides. I went up to the next stop sign to get onto the main road to go home. I stop at that stop sign, and I look in my mirrors, and sure enough, that person drives right over the stop sign like nothing is even there. And it's like, wow. And
Might
another.
as well put
Oh,
lights on there, be like, hey, look, it's the stop sign. Look,
yeah, I mean,
or like
it'd be even better
your
if they
painted
had an
thing.
actual sign standing out of the ground.
Yeah.
But
Like, hello,
another thing about,
stop.
yeah, another thing about drivers out here, especially, and you might, okay, for those of you watching or listening to this, I always want to say watching because it's a YouTube thing. Um,
Yeah.
but you might figure out where I am after I tell you this, because drivers out here, speed limits, but I mean they exist. The signs are out there, but nobody obeys them.
But nobody. Yeah, my brother, he lives in Arizona, and he grew up over here, and he's like, okay, he does the speed limit. But whenever he moved over there, he's like, oh my god, nobody does the speed limit. And then when he came back over here, he was speeding, and there was a cop behind him, and he was like, oh my god. But luckily, the cop just like looked at his license plate and went, oh, okay, and then just like drove off. And I'm like, oh my god. Like it's so different. Like everybody in every state or city or whatever, they have their different laws and different people. Like Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna speed limit, and then you look in the rearview mirror and you just see a guy just hauling, and you're like, what's wrong with him?
Yeah, and see, like here, I do the speed limit because, well, one,
Yeah,
I'm a student driver, and I have a permit, so if I get pulled over, that's my ass. Um,
yeah.
but if I was the actual licensed person, the cop would just say, "Okay, don't do the again." But no, if I'm a student, I'm getting in trouble. um, but yeah, so I'm here, I'm driving, and I just blanked out. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I was driving the speed limit, and it was like 45 miles per hour, and I was going 45. Sometimes I accidentally go like 44, 46, maybe 47. That's where I catch myself, and I'm like, okay, nope, slow down a little bit, go back to 45.
Yeah.
But as I'm within that range, people are passing me. They're all doing like 50, 60, almost 70
Yeah.
miles per hour on 45. Oh my god, it's awful. But then, like, my car, okay, it's like a smart-ish car, and it's got like that digital speedometer, and it'll tell you how fast you're going. I accidentally one time I had it on kilometers instead of miles per hour, and I was going 45 kilometers. I felt like I was crawling. Everybody was speeding past me. It seemed like. But then I look and I'm like, oh, I'm doing kilometers. And then I switch back to miles per hour. Oh, sure enough, I'm nowhere near 45. I'm way below.
Do you? Does your vehicle have that cruise control?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. It was like you're a cop's coming behind you, and you're like, oh shoot, and then you use
Yep.
cruise
And
control.
then I go to cruise control. Go under, go under, go under.
Whenever there's a cop behind me, I don't know why, but like I think it's just me, but not freak out, but I'm just like constantly like looking at my rearview mirror,
Like,
like,
please don't tell me
oh
I'm
my
getting
god.
pulled over right now.
Yeah, I'm like, what speed limit? Why is he? And then you turn, and then he also turns, and you're like, oh my god, is he following me?
Yeah, I get that feeling too because I mean, before I moved, there were cops. There were like one or two. They were following us. I mean, but not following us, but they were going in the same direction we were. They were going after somebody else, but we
Yeah.
felt like because every turn we made, they made. But it turns out their location was in the same direction as where we were going. So it's like, okay, we pull over and they just pass us. It's like, oh, okay, they're not coming after us. It's a nerve wracking feeling, like especially
Yeah.
if you go for like a really long time and they're still following you. It's like, okay, something's up. You pull over and they just go right by you. And it's like, really, all this time? Are you kidding me? Driving is fun.
It was fun, but like you're really concerned on other drivers. You're like, what are you doing?
And accidents happen a lot out here too. Like,
Mhm.
accidents happen almost. It seems like almost every day accidents happen. Like pedestrians, they're always getting ran down. Okay, so here's the story. Here's one about that. So I was going to the store with my dad, and
Mhm.
when you go to a store, you're walking up to the store from the parking lot, and there's that line of cars coming in through like the like right in front of the building, and they're trying to find their
Mhm.
parking spot too. So we're getting ready to go into that little cross area where the cars are driving and pedestrians are walking. My dad, he was walking through that part where the cars are coming. The car is literally right there. They didn't stop whatsoever. They just kept rolling, and they saw my dad. They saw him. My dad, he's like, no, you know what, Ryan? Here, pedestrians are always first. Let's just go. And I followed behind him. I did. So he walked, and they nearly ran him over. I mean, we don't do
Yay! I
it.
got killed today.
But I mean, like, I stand by my dad with that because I mean, it's pedestrians first. I mean, do you not hear all over the freaking news? And plus, I mean, there's even signs that say pedestrians crossing.
Yes, hello. My name is Superwolf, and I am on Channel 4 News. And just now, 5 people at Walmart got ran over because someone was speeding by.
Well, and they weren't even speeding. They were just rolling through, like real slow enough to where they can stop smoothly. But nah, this lady, and I'm pretty sure she had someone in the passenger seat. She just started driving, and my dad almost got ran down. So I was like, oh my god. And I wanted to say something to them, but I didn't, because I didn't want to start something in the parking lot, because that would
Yeah.
look really bad. But yeah, it's like, people don't look here. They don't care if they run you down. They really don't. They can honestly care less. And oh my god, don't even get me started on the parking jobs. The parking is awful.
I don't know if you've seen those, but like you know how the lines that are like, "Hey, this is how you park." The
Yeah.
two parallel lines are like, "Okay, you go like this." Like there's a guy or anybody that takes up 2 spaces, or they're like tilted, or two to the left, or two
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
the right,
Or
and you're like,
they're just straight head on.
yeah, and you're like, dude, I need to park here, and they're just like the way that they are, and you look at their car, you're like, how, how? That's so simple. Just go straight. Don't turn or. I'm like, just
It,
yes. The other day, I almost got into an accident because this guy was parked crooked, and I'm sitting here going, "Oh my god, I cannot find a place to park."
yeah, there are those times, especially around holidays. Oh
Oh
god,
yeah,
don't
I
even get me
love
started on
Christmas
Black
time.
Friday. Black Friday is the
Black Friday
worst
and
parking.
Christmas. Oh my god,
Yeah,
those two
Thanksgiving,
are the most
Friday,
holiday.
Black Friday, Christmas, all that stuff. It's awful, awful. But yeah, that drivers. Oh my god! And the funny thing is, like, my mom and I, we make fun of the drivers out here all the time. They're like, I'm pretty sure you could just, with the way these people are driving, I'm pretty sure you could just go out and just buy a license. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't, obviously you can't do that, but I mean that's what it's like though.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's nuts. It really is. And oh my god, even okay. So on the topic of parking, trucks.
Yee, more parking! Yay!
You're parked, like, initially. The first time around, you're finding your parking spot, and you're parked right next to like a couple small cars. You're parked in between a couple small cars. You're in the store. You're doing your thing, getting your stuff. You check out. You come out with your cart and bags or whatever. Where's
And
your
then there's a
car?
big
Where's your
vehicle.
car? Right behind a truck. A big ass
Oh.
loaded truck. You get in there. I mean, you're able. There's some move in. You can open your door just fine. You can get in everything. You put your bags in there. Boom, shut the trunk. Get in your car. Start it up. Now here, backing up terrifies me because there are always either. Okay, hold on. This story actually is going to get extended because this also segues into another thing. So, backing up, there's two things I'm terrified of. One, running into some pedestrian trying to walk behind
Me.
me. I mean, but thankfully,
Yep,
my
me.
car, though, it has that reverse camera thing in the dash.
Oh.
So, yeah, you can see, like, the green, the yellow, and the red, where it's like, okay, you just hit that person. But,
Or, yeah.
yeah, it has that camera, which is really convenient, actually. But the worst part, when you have a truck and it's huge and they don't know how to park it and it sticks out into the parking area,
Oh.
that you can't see around that. You
I know where
can't.
this is going.
You have to have somebody in the back seat tell you if it's clear on the other side of that where you can't see. And another thing I'm really terrified of, and I've seen it happen when I'm walking to my car. I've seen it way too many times out here, and usually it's either old people or it's just like middle-aged adults. or young
Mhm.
adults, people of all ages really, that are able to drive. They get they're in their car. There's another car, and they're on the opposite side of each other in the same parking lane. Both of them start to back up at the same time, and they're going in this, and they're turning in the same direction. Both of their ends are going in the same direction, and the the part that scares the shit out of me is when I'm backing up and there's another person backing up. I mean, I'm aware that they're backing up, so I stop, but they're starting to, they keep going, and there's a person walking between us as we're both backing up. So I put it in drive and I go right back into the parking spot. I park, and the person behind me is still backing up while that person's still walking there. And yeah, and it's like, oh my god, someone is legit going to die today. And finally, the person clears the car that's backing up. The car starts backing up, almost backs into me, and I'm in my parking spot. I'm in my parking spot normally. I mean, if I were to drive forward anymore, to go forward anymore into the parking thing, I'd be up on the curb. Like, that's how close I was.
Yeah.
The person starts backing up even more, and they're like a hair away from touching my car. And then they finally drive off. And before I moved, I was at Speedway gas station. My sister and I and my mom were both going to Speedway, and we there was this truck that was, and the thing is, they were backing up into us. My sister and I almost got killed, and my mom had to yell at the person, and thankfully the person's window was down, and she's like, "Hey, I got kids back here." The guy just looks at her in his left rear view mirror, doesn't say sorry, doesn't even give a sympathetic look, just a poker face. Basically just straight face. Looks back to the road and just drives off. And it's like, wow. But I guess that's just Midwestern for you.
Hey, you almost ran me over. Huh? What was that? Did you hear something? I don't know.
And snowbirds, oh my god, they're the worst. When they come out here, it's the absolute worst. They just they're slow. They act like they're the only people in the world. They take forever doing things.
Oh, I hate drivers like that. I'm like, can you not?
Like, the speed limit can be 50 and they're going 20.
You're sitting here going, I have ice cream in my trunk.
Especially if it's on a goddamn highway. That is the worst. One, you have someone on their phone, or you have an old person, or an old person on their phone. Either way, it's a bad mix.
I'm pretty sure everybody has gone through this, that drives or that are in the passenger seat and they see what's happening. Okay, say you go to Walmart, Target, whatever store you go to, and you're like, "Ooh, look, there's a parking spot." And then when you go up to it, it's a tiny car, and you're sitting here going,
I know that feeling. It's like, god damn it. or it's a truck that's hiding a little like cart return.
Oh my god, I hate those. Same thing, like you're like, oh,
there's a car. It doesn't matter what size it is. It could be a normal size car or a freaking huge truck, and it's like, oh hey, there's a parking spot. You get up to it. No, it's a freaking cart return.
You look at it, okay, good. Dang it! It's so close to the door. I don't have to walk so far. Come on!
Yeah, but see, another cool thing is when you find a parking area that is right next to that cart thing, it's so convenient. You walk out of the store with your things, you open your trunk, you put your stuff in there, and boom, the cart return is right there, right next to you. That's the best. Except the part where people leave their freaking carts in the parking areas. Oh my god, the thing that screws with me the most is the cart return is right freaking there.
Okay.
And they leave the cart right in the parking area that's right next to it. It's like, are you that lazy? Or they'll put it on the curb that's right there. It's like, come on, it's right there. You can't just put it in that little cart return. You can't just do that. Are you kidding?
Oh my god, people over here are so lazy. Like, it, like, say there's an empty parking lot, and there's like a couple cars, and then you drive up. Then you look at all like there can be like 10 baskets or carts just sitting there, and you look, and there's barely any carts in the cart return. And
Yeah.
you're about to blow up like a bomb. You're sitting here going, "Oh my god!" Or same thing with the little car thing. When you find the parking spot, and then there's a basket right there, and you're sitting here going, and then you have to tell the passenger seat if there even is, go move it.
Yeah.
That's what my mom tells me. She's like, not again. Robert, go move it. Okay. Oh, shoot, I just said my first name. Dang it. Oops. Whatever. Nobody's gonna find me.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Nobody's gonna find me. And then I look at my window. Oh shoot, there's someone to look at me.
But you know, another really convenient thing is when you're pulling into the store. You know, you're getting your things. You're coming back with your cart. And I mean, there's a cart return right there, but there's also a person getting the carts. So they're walking in the same direction that you are, and they take your cart for you. It's like, thank you, man. I love
I think
that.
has happened to me once. Like, oh, thank you.
There's a person working the carts, and they just take it from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing. I like
walk
that.
all the way over there. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a big time saver.
What I really feel bad is like I think you guys do it too. But there's the guy that the collecting all the carts and then putting it back in, and then you just push your basket back, and you're like, I feel so bad. He just got done cleaning this, and I just put my cart there. Sometimes I just feel like shouting at him, "Hey, wait, come back!"
I ran to the person and just said, hey, by the way, I know you just cleaned up that area, but here you go, just so you don't have to put in the extra effort.
Yeah, and then I look at his like thing, and I'm like, I don't know. And then he comes back, and I'm like, okay. Let me see what happens. Yeah. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, guys, don't be bad drivers. Go to driver's ed or study the handbook and take it online. I mean, it costs a little bit of money, but hey, man, it's friggin' worth it though.
You know how there's drinking and driving? No.
Don't drink and drive. Don't do that.
Yeah,
don't be smoking weed and driving. You'll get even worse charges, especially if it's not legal in your state. Also, don't kill people when they're on their bikes. Don't kill pedestrians. Be the good
Except for in
driver.
GTA, that you can kill as many people in video game.
Yeah, if it's a video game, go for it. But if it's real life, man, you don't want to face a freaking lawsuit. You don't want to pay tickets. You don't want to go to jail because you murdered some pedestrian. Don't do it.
I'm not gonna say names.
And if you get into an accident, stay there. Do not run. Even if you're the one that caused the accident, stay there. Do not run. You will face even worse charges if you do that. So just face the simple charges you have there and don't get into extra trouble. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. I mean, not that I've experienced it, but I've seen it happen.
Yeah, because whenever I see cars on the highway or freeway or any street, and you see the car that's gotten wrecked, if you see it in the front, what I immediately think is, okay, you're the one that caused the accident. Because if it's in the front, you can automatically tell, okay, they ran into someone, or someone like reversed and hit them. And then if they got hit on the back or the side, you're thinking, okay, maybe they're the victim.
And see, like around here, with those stop signs on the freaking ground, or even if it's just standing up, even if, people, if they see the way is clear and there's even a stop sign right there, they'll just drive up. They don't stop at all. If they see it's clear, they're just gonna drive right through the stop sign. And it's like, dude, are you kidding me? And, like, they don't roll through it. They just see from their distance where I mean, it's an open area. You can see where the road is. They see a stop sign there, and they're at a good length away to where they can smoothly stop. Nope, they just keep going and they just turn. And it's like, are you kidding me right now? What are you doing? You're not doing it right.
I don't know if you have that in your state, but have you ever had car crashes like inside of a building? Like someone instead of on the
No,
cross into a car, the guy or girl or whatever crashes into a building.
I've never seen that. Only in movies.
Oh. There was like, let me think, three. Wait, there was one in May and then two in June
Oh wow.
and one in July, which is this month. Um, and the person wasn't even from here. He was from. I'm trying to think where he was from. I can't remember, but he wasn't even from the state, and he crashed into this building that has been here for a long time. It's like some historical building or whatever, and he ran into it. And oh my God, when I passed by it, I felt so bad because he tore it. Like he messed it up. There was no way of fixing it. And the
Wow.
city was so mad at him. And he went to jail, prison? I don't
Oh,
know.
I'd imagine. I mean, out here, if you kill a an really old cactus, like something that's been around longer
Okay,
than
okay.
you
My brother
have,
told me about that.
longer
My
than your grandparents have even been alive, longer than their parents. So if you chop down one of those old ass cactuses or cacti, whatever you people call it, you will go to jail.
yeah, my when I went up there to Arizona with my brother, he pointed at a tree, and the tree or not the tree, the cactus, and you can see the cactus has been sliced. It has cuts in it, like the I don't know arms. I don't know what you call those. The things that just stick up.
Yeah, I just call them
Those are
branches.
I don't know, but like there was one of them that was chopped off, and you can see like it's chopped off because you can see the insides. And he's like, I don't know if that person went to jail because
Oh,
he
I'm
chopped
sure they
that off.
did.
I don't know. It was in the mountains, so probably not. I don't know. And then like same thing over here. I don't know if I'm gonna give away my location, but over here, if you kill a road runner, you go to jail or prison. I don't know which one it is. I think it's jail. But yeah, if you kill or run over or anything to a roadrunner, because that's our state bird, you immediately go to jail.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
and like,
But
like,
oh yeah, go ahead.
and then, I'm trying to think what people are. Oh, I can't remember. Go ahead.
Oh,
I'll listen to you as I think about it.
okay. And I mean,
Remember.
on the topic of car crashes as well, like here, if there's a stop sign right where the car is and there was a car crash, you know exactly who caused it. It's 9 times out of freaking 10, it's the person who blew the stop sign.
Oh, I hate. Oh
It's
my god.
obvious if it's by a stop sign. If it's just in the middle of the road, you don't know who the hell did it. Unless
Yeah.
it's someone that looks like they were trying to turn into a neighborhood. Then you know whose freaking fault it was.
Can I talk about gun shootings?
I mean, I guess we've talked about worse. I guess go ahead.
I don't know. But there was a shooting by my house. That's all I had to say.
Oh, jeez.
And whose fault was that? My neighbors. Yay! They were drunk, probably. I don't know.
Oh, man. Firearms. I
And
feel the thing is about firearms. I really like if they don't do this already, they really should start doing what do you call those background checks before you give someone a gun. Like if the
like,
person's a felon or if they have shot people before, killed some people before, you shouldn't have that unless you killed someone out of self-defense and it was an actual life-threatening situation. Then okay, I can see that. But if you're just going out there having some fun, just randomly aiming and just shooting, you shouldn't have a gun.
Or like the people that are going hunting,
Those
they're
people
like,
can have
I
a
just
gun,
got my hunt.
like if they have like a rifle or something. I mean, sure, whatever. You're a
Yeah.
hunter. That's what hunters do.
But still, do a background check on them because you never know.
Yeah, you
Like
never know if they took someone out into the freaking woods and they're trying to lie. Oh yeah, I shot a deer. No, you shot the head of a human.
person.
Yeah. So guys, be very, very cautious with holding a gun. I'm sure there's people out there
Mhm.
that have they've been born around guns, but they've been taught the correct way on how to handle one and
Don't
how to
point a
use
gun at
one in
anyone.
what
Even
situations.
though it's unsafety, do not point a gun.
Yeah, even if it's on the safety, don't ever point a gun at somebody. That's coming from me.
Don't play with matches.
Not that I've ever shot anyone. I mean, dude, I think the only thing I've actually really shot was a freaking Nerf gun.
I I I I had a BB gun. Well, my dad got me a BB gun because he wanted me to grow up as a hunter. You
Yeah.
can't see me, but I'm doing air quotes. And so he was like, he set up these like foam little things he bought from the store, and you target pack this. If you hit this, you got this many points. Yeah, that's pretty much what only I shot with that gun. And other than that, I don't feel like what I want to get a gun. I'm gonna go shoot someone. Like I don't feel that. Like I know people are like, oh, the reason that there's so many school shooters and people going to jail because they shot someone is because of video games. No, it's because of the way
It's
their
because
mind
of
is.
it's because of their mental state. It's nothing to do with video games.
I
I
play
mean, are they
GTA, Fortnite, and a
stupid?
bunch of other games, and I don't feel like going. You know what? I'm gonna grab my baseball bat. I'm gonna go whack the first person I see. Yeah, I don't do that. Like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in my Camaro, or whatever, and just yeah, I'm just gonna go run over some bicyclists, some freaking pedestrians. No, man, the hell.
you're driving. You're driving on a sidewalk. What are you doing on a sidewalk? Cars are supposed to be on here, not people.
Yeah.
People
Uh,
are like dumb these days. Seriously.
they are, dude, and it sucks, but unfortunately, that's just how
Darn
people are.
generation.
I don't like what our human race has become.
Oh, I don't know if I can talk about this, but the whole Area 51 nonsense.
Go for it. I don't even understand it myself. I didn't really look into it
What?
either. I know it's become a big meme.
I, well, I have Google on my phone, not Siri, like everybody else has, but I have Google on my phone. And I was like, hey, Google, what's this whole Area 51 nonsense? She told me about it. And I'm sitting here going, what? So what it is, I don't know, 1 point something million people have signed up. I don't know if it's bigger than now, but a lot of people have signed up to go raid Area 51, which means they're gonna show up to Area 51 because Area 51 is an Air Force testing ground. I guess that's what they call it. And if you walk up there, they're like, if you step any closer, we will shoot you. And that's why everybody wants to go test it, go run in there, because they're like, oh well, there's this many of us. They can't shoot all of us at once. We want to go grab aliens or alien machines or whatever. I'm sitting here going, you guys are idiots. You know how fast a bullet is?
Yeah,
Oh my
man.
god.
Those
Wait,
things. You get a
I know
bullet in
it's
your head,
I
you're
know it's
done
probably a
for.
joke, but like you never know. Someone is probably sitting here right now, either watching, either listening to this or not, and they're sitting here going, you know what? I am on this date. I am, and they actually go there and they actually get shot. And then you're sitting here thinking to yourself, well, let's see what happened. See, you thought, oh, I'm big and tough. I'll show those people. And look what happened now. You're dead.
One of my friends actually posted something on Facebook. Let me see if I can get it up because they had like this whole thing on Area 51. It was like this diagram of who was gonna go in first while the attackers come in secretly.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that on YouTube. The neutral runners are gonna come in, and this person. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh
I'm,
my
I'm
god,
trying to find that. Where
that was
the hell is it? You're just talk
Can't
about
remember.
something until I find it.
I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy that played don't yell at me if I don't know his name. The guy that played what's his name? John Wick? I can't I don't know what the actor's
Oh,
name is.
Keanu Reeves.
There you go. They're saying that he signed up and he's gonna run in there. And I'm like, and then he's probably memeing or whatever, but like, boy, you've made a lot of money on that movie. Don't die because of some idiot thing that someone decided to create on Facebook. I think they at first they thought of it as a joke, but now everybody's like, you know what? I am gonna do it. There's
Oh,
so
I
many.
found it. I found it.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah. Okay,
Now I can start.
so and they were all color coded. So the black is the Kyle's the Monster Energy buff plus 10 Berserk.
Okay, I remember that.
The
Okay.
the greens are the anti-vax kids. The really dark orange are people armed to the teeth. Um,
What?
the lighter blue are the Naruto runners. The yellow are the
Oh, okay.
Karens. The dark blue, almost purple, are the crackheads. The red, the red are the rock throwers. The purple, like the magenta, I guess, are the furries. Like it's a pinkish purple, and
Oh,
the actual purple are the rest of us sneaking in safely.
I think I saw that on Facebook or Instagram. I can't remember which one I found it on, but I saw that. I was reading that, and I'm like, why? Oh, I don't know if you saw that meme. I think it's an old meme. I don't know. I don't pay attention. But the crackhead kid, whenever they throw that
Oh
basketball at him,
yeah,
and he
yeah, yeah,
goes,
yeah,
I wonder if he's part of that group.
yeah. Probably.
Crackheads.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
probably part of the crackhead group. Let's be honest.
Imagine if this actually happens, and then the security or whatever is just standing there with their guns. They look at the crowd of people. They're like, "What the heck? Wait, the furries over there. Those people. And why are they slanting like that with their arms back? What? Why? Why? Why?" And then they just see this, like Avengers in Endgame, just happening, and you're just sitting here going, like the helicopters above, filming all this on the news. It's like, and then you're sitting here going, "Oh my god, it's Endgame in real life. I wonder who's gonna win."
Yeah, pretty much.
The Avengers are the idiot people that try to break into Area 51, and Thanos is inside of Area 51. Let's see who wins.
But I
Is it
mean,
gonna
like,
be Endgame or is it gonna be Infinity War? Let's see.
what is Endgame? What is Area 51 even like supposed to be about? Is it like some alien terrestrial thing or
Yeah.
whatever?
Oh, I went on Google Maps and I typed in Area 51, and what popped up is no such thing. And for some reason, the error is an alien like beaming down an error sign. And I'm sitting here going, "Oh my god, what the heck?" And then I posted it on Snapchat, and I'm like, "Hey, look, those of you that are going to Area 51, look at this. Now you guys can theory about that too. There you go." And then one of my friends told me off because I guess they want to, but their parents are like, "You're not getting killed."
Nobody was actually gonna go to freaking Area 51. I mean, come on.
But you never know. The power of internet.
Yeah, the power of the memes, really. But on another topic about like video games and Nintendo
Oh yeah,
Switch,
video.
yeah,
Finally, different topic.
but
Finally.
Nintendo Switch specifically, Joy-Con
Mhm.
drift, and actually we talked about this in the last podcast, episode 2.
I didn't
Um,
understand that.
yeah,
Um,
Joy-Con drift. Joy-Con drift has gotten so bad. Nintendo now is facing a class action lawsuit.
and what do you mean about this Joy-Con drift? What is that?
I'm guessing it's just a game that like people are hating.
Oh, I thought it had to do with the Joy-Cons itself, because I have my Nintendo Switch right here, and I'm messing with the Joy-Cons, and everything's going correctly. I'm like, I don't see a
Well, I mean,
problem.
like Captain Shamu was on here the last episode, and he said that like when he plays Fortnite on there, he can be like not touching the controls. He can just be
Okay,
hands free,
that
and the stuff just keeps going.
okay. For Fortnite on the so far when that happens is only Fortnite. All my other games doesn't do that. So I don't know if it's just Fortnite or it's other games, but so far
I'm
all the
guessing it's
other
other
games I have
games.
are fine, but it's only Fortnite.
So in the article it says even if you haven't encountered this problem yourself, you've almost certainly heard of a Switch owner who has a Joy-Con drift. This issue causes the Switch's detachable controllers to detect input or drift even when nothing is actually touching the analog stick.
Yeah, it's mostly the on the way I'm looking at it, the right joystick is moving. Everything else is not, but a lot of the time it's the right joystick. Right now, it's not doing anything, but like if I barely touch it, then it'll just move. But I don't, I haven't experienced that problem before. Only on Fortnite, but all my other games don't.
So here's two paragraphs from this. So the article continues. Now it seems frustration has peaked as a law firm, uh, chemicals. I have no idea. Schwartz, I guess it's the name. Kreiner and Donaldson Smith has filed a class action lawsuit alleging yeah, that the joysticks on Joy-Con controllers are defective, leading users to experience drift issues. Basically, I'm gonna guess from the way this is describing it, like you just let go of the joysticks and your game continues playing by itself. The lawsuit goes on to specify that these defective Joy-Con may register movement when the joystick is not being controlled by the user. Like I just said, look at that, thereby interfering with normal gameplay. The suit also, there's that word again, alleges, I guess, that Nintendo is aware of the issue and has failed to disclose the problem and, in quotes, routinely refuses to repair the joysticks without charge when the defect manifests and never discloses this material defect to consumers. So, this lack of support or official acknowledgement from Nintendo has forced Joy-Con owners to seek out their own ways of addressing the issue. And over the past
So
few
it's
months, countless tutorials have popped up offering tips on how to troubleshoot or fix Joy-Con drift. Though sadly, these methods don't always work. So there's that.
so it's only on the Joy Cons, the little Joy Cons that you could take off the Switch and then put them back on. That's the only thing that's happening with that problem.
I mean, that's what the cover pictures looks like.
So, so basically, Nintendo's like, well, if you're having that problem, go ahead and buy a Pro controller. I think that's what they're called. That's probably what Nintendo's like. They're like, we're not gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it if you buy a Pro controller and give us more money.
It's a marketing thing, but it's also a scam the way I see it. I mean, it may not be a scam, but
Yeah.
that's what it looks like to me.
Because the way I fix it is I just turn the Joy-Con off and then I turn it back on and then it's fixed. That's how I fix it. I don't know if anybody else can do that. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't own a Nintendo Switch, so I couldn't really say anything.
Yeah. And now that I think about it, I think my parents just wasted money on it because I don't play it that much. I have games on it, but like after you complete the game, now you're like, now what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hmm. And then now that the whole Nintendo Switch, I know Xbox and PlayStation do this, where you have to pay $10 or more in order to play online. Now I don't think PC does that, but Xbox and PlayStation have to pay at least $10 a month for online. Nintendo started doing that, and
Oh.
my friends are like, "Dude, you should get it," and I'm like, No, I like to play on Xbox because I have better games, and I think my Nintendo Switch is just a waste of money. Because at first I was playing it all the time, but
Oh yeah,
now I'm
because it was
like,
brand new.
yeah. But now that I like have it, now I'm like, huh, I just wasted my money. Then my friends are like, "Oh, since you don't play it, give it to us." I'm like, "You already have a Switch. I know. That's why I can have two." I'm like, "Why?"
Why would you want two? I mean, you couldn't really do
For
much.
their for their brother or sister or something. I'm like,
Oh,
"What?" I don't know.
yeah. But on another topic, here's airplane flights. How to get a refund on non-refundable flights. Now, here's something very useful for those of you who are trying to buy a flight, but then, oh, second thought, you want to refund it, but it says non-refundable. BS. Listen to this. Buying a non refundable airline ticket is a risky proposition. If your personal circumstances change, you'll end up saddled with the cost of a useless ticket. But despite its label, the non refundable, in quotes, ticket is refundable under the right circumstances. For one, if your flight is canceled for any reason, you're entitled to a refund on any non refundable ticket. If there's any scheduling change ahead of time, to as in a change in departure or arrival time or time spent during a layover, you may also be entitled to a refund, though this depends on the airline's exact policy. As Airfare Watchdog writes, you should still contact the airline and explain that the flight no longer works for you. So there's that. So if you guys ever have a non what your ticket says to be a non-refundable, you can get a refund on it.
Well, that good thing that that happened. Like now, like say you book a flight and you're like, okay, I want to go there, and then something came up, and you're like, okay, on second thought, I have to refund that, and then now they're like, I'm sorry, since you already purchased it, you can't refund it. Now that you can, that's cool. That's good.
So and apparently in other news as well, Disney worker. Okay, I'm sorry, Walt, if you're listening to this far. uh, um, so Disney worker punched in face by angry Tower of Terror rider. So apparently,
Wait, did the
what?
no nothing? Never mind.
So authorities say a 23-year-old tourist from Chicago punched a worker in the face when her fast pass wasn't valid for the tower. So okay, basically they got mad and punched them because their thing was invalid, but that's not their issue. That's not the worker's issue. That just means your card is expired.
Go tell off Walt. Walt, if you're listening to this, you need to get your fast passes straight, dude.
Yeah.
And you better give that worker that got punched in the face more money because that was not his fault. Or he's gonna quit.
So,
Like
oh yeah, go ahead.
so basically, okay, so the guy that was working the Tower of Terror, like, okay, get on the elevator or get on the okay. So then the lady is like, you know what? Is it a guy or girl?
I don't know. It didn't specify.
Oh, okay. So the person is like, okay, I'm gonna get a fast pass. Maybe the fast pass ran out or I don't know what happened. But they're like, I want to use it. Sorry, you can't. And then out of nowhere, boom! Like, I wonder if the person just like the person next in line is like filming this. I
I mean, dude,
wonder,
if
like,
it did, it would have gone viral.
it's just like, hey, look, there's an idiot that got punched in the face. Look,
And speaking about phones, here's a new phone, completely brand new model, brand new business, brand new everything, except it's not a smartphone. The hottest phones for the next billion users, they're not smartphones. So, the hottest phones for the world's next billion users aren't made by smartphone leaders Samsung Electronics or Apple. In fact, They aren't even smartphones. Millions of first-time internet consumers from the Ivory Coast to India in Indonesia are connecting to the web on a new breed of device that only costs about $25. The gadget the gadget looks like it's expensive. Nokia Corp. The phones that were big about 2 decades ago. So that's wow. But these hybrid phones, fueled by expensive mobile data, provide some basic apps and internet. So they don't have an AI to talk to, as if you were to, say, hey, Google. I can't really say it out loud because I have a Google Home behind me. But yeah,
Hey Google, or hey Siri, or is that it?
yeah, you can't talk to this phone. You can only. So okay, I'll describe it since you guys can't see it. The phone that the lady is holding up in the picture, basically, it's got a regular phone screen like our phones do, and it's got apps on there. However, there's no keyboard on the screen. It's all physical push-in buttons. So that's how you dial. That's how you text. That's how you type. That's
I think I've seen
everything.
that. I think I saw it before. Let me see if I can
And if you
find
guys
it
want to
again.
look it up, the phone is called JIO. So I'm gonna guess that that's like Gio, Geo, one of the two.
JIO. That's it.
Yeah, JIO. It's half screen, half push-in pad.
Oh, okay. I've seen one of those before.
Yeah. And also in other news, this one, oh god, this is the most terrifying one. This one, oh boy. So, okay. A raw chicken seemingly crawls off table by itself in terrifying footage. And there's actual footage of this. So basically it's one of those cut up, headless chicken. It's got the meat and everything. It looks like it's, ripped apart and everything. This thing. And
The
it's
ready to
it's
the ready
not
to
it's
eat
not
chicken, basically.
yeah,
Like the
it's ready to eat. Everything's fine. No. This thing is not fake. The video's not fake. It's real because it's actually physically proven that when a chicken is beheaded, you are you're not gonna get very lucky. Well, I mean you might, but even if you behead a chicken, you still have to wait for the nerves to completely die out. Because even if you kill the chicken and you slaughter the thing, if the nerves are still not yet dead, that thing can still move around. So this thing,
well, wouldn't that be a fun prank to put on someone? Hey, look, here's a chicken, and I don't know, the chicken just like
like the
moving,
piece of
and your friend
meat,
just
the piece of meat is literally moving around. It has no feet. It has one wing. One. No head.
and you're sitting
Just
there like,
one wing.
haha,
No
great,
nothing.
great prank, yeah. Wait,
There's no
that
organs, and there's no organs whatsoever. The nerves are still going. Like the chicken's dead, but the nerves aren't. So the thing is flopping off the plate. And here's a little bit of audio from the screaming kid. So yeah,
it was kind of bumping right
they
there.
were terrified.
Imagine you put the chicken and you're trying to put it in the oven or whatever, and then you're just sitting here and all you hear is something bouncing around in the mic in the oven. You open it and you just see the chicken moving around, and you guys are just like, "You're supposed to be dead."
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if you've seen those, but whenever you cut a snake or a lizard, like you cut off their tail or whatever, and it's still moving.
So
Imagine,
apparently, yeah,
it's kind of like that. Like you just cut it off and it's just still moving. And you're
yeah,
just
dude,
sitting
that
there.
would, oh my god, that would terrify me.
That happened to my
Almost as
sister.
terrified as I was when I ate almost, well, not live lobster, but the thing was cooked, so it was completely dead, but the whole body was still there.
I love lobster.
Like they delivered the lobster to us, full body. All they did was boil it. It was dead. Eyes were still there. Head was still there. the whole body was still assembled. You had to break it off.
So
That terrified the hell out of me.
so they gave you a whole lobster. All they did
The
is they
entire
killed
freaking
it.
thing. They just killed it and gave it to you.
They're like, "Here, let me kill it," and then here you go. And you're sitting here going,
Yeah, that's how
"What
they
is
did
this?"
it. That's exactly how they did it. And on this video, there was a commenter that said, "Oh hell no! If my food's walking, I'm walking too." Like nobody wants to see that. While the
That's what we
validity of this video has not been confirmed, many have voiced their discerns on social media. And while that claim has since become folklore, I think that's what that word is. Animals do have cadaveric. There's a lot of words here. Spasms through rigor mortis. Basically, like you're dead, but this thing wasn't. After their death, and I think rigor mortis is like when your body turns almost rock solid, like you're really stiff. You're just like dead. So the process of rigor mortis could last up to 3 or 4 days after death, which means your body is still kind of going up. Yeah, you just sent a picture in Discord. That's exactly what that looks like for that phone.
Yeah, this entire time I was trying to find that phone.
You know, but yeah, even after the person's dead, you have to give it a good 3 or 4 days until the body's 100% not functioning anymore.
Well, wouldn't that be fun? Your grandma or whoever just died, and then their dead body just still moving, and you're like, "What?
Yeah,
Zombie!"
like I've been to funerals before for one of my
Well,
family's,
everybody
I
has.
think, cousins. But the thing is, like, oh god, seeing the dead person in the coffin, that is the most terrifying, especially being right next to the thing. Like,
Yeah,
your
my
body's touching it as you're hovering over that dead person's body. Like, when that person's alive, you're hugging them, you're getting all on them, but when they're dead, it's like, uh
yeah,
like, and as
because
a
like
kid, you're terrified to touch it because you don't know if that person's just gonna come up and like scare you.
joke,
I mean, that was my mentality when I was really young. I was like, okay, I've never seen this before. I am terrified to touch this.
yeah, when I would go to funerals and then I would see the family members and then they'd look at the coffin, they're like, and then they're crying. I understand that, but when they like grab the dead person's hand or they like hug the dead body, I'm sitting here going, "What are you doing? I know it's your family, but why?" Like, you never know. Like when they died, you never know what disease or not disease, but like you never know what touched the body when it laid there. You never know.
Well, yeah, actually, you do. The person that prepared that body for being in the casket.
Well, yeah, but like
Yeah.
the people
And
that
see, like,
are
I
what?
didn't know that when I was younger. I didn't know that people touch the body to prepare it for death, pretty much.
Yeah, my family were talking, and I remember dressing this person when they were dead. I'm like, wait, what?
You put wait, hold,
What?
and see, okay, now don't be mad at me, but I don't understand coffins. Here is why: you're putting a body in something so comfortable, so cozy. Why? They're not gonna know what that feels like. They're dead. They can't feel the coziness. You're just putting them in a. I mean, seriously, and those coffins are like several grand to buy. I mean, you might as well put a
I
freaking plasma screen TV in there. I mean, Jesus, dude, they're not gonna be able to experience that
enjoy
either.
being dead. Enjoy. Watch channel this
It's like, come on, man,
on
really?
your
You're
remote.
you're buying something that's gonna go into the ground. I mean,
Yeah.
why just have the person cremated and just keep them in your house? It's like, are you? Why? Why do coffins exist? You're just taking up space on the earth that could be used for building other places. I mean,
Or I have an
I'm not
idea.
hating on dead people. I'm not. I'm just saying I don't understand why coffins are a thing. That's using up unnecessary space. Like it's unnecessary to use that space for that. You're putting something that you just spent several grand on to put a dead body in there to feel nothing, because they can't feel the coziness, the plushiness. I mean, Jesus, dude, I would even love to get into a coffin. Do you know how comfortable that would be?
Don't. I'll get into a coffin, but you do not close it.
No.
But don't close it.
God. I would have a heart attack. But yeah, oh god, just imagine. Now I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this. I'm ready for it though. I'm prepared.
Whatever. But like, I have a solution to fix your coffin problem. Instead of adding comfort and all that sort of stuff, like, okay, make the thing. Okay, but okay, it's made out of wood, and you're making it, and then that's it. Do not put a pillow. Do not put the comfort.
Yeah, no, you don't. The dead person's. They're not
Thing.
gonna feel that. They're not gonna know what they're laying in. They're freaking dead.
Well, they would know because they can see it. They're like either looking up or down, and they're just looking like.
Okay, if you put a live person in there, they're gonna feel it. But like, if you're dead, what's the point? You might as well just put them in there like with just, I don't know, just wood, a hard surface. They're not gonna notice. They're not gonna know the freaking difference. I mean, plus over time that body's gonna decay anyway, so you're wasting material in my world. I mean, people are gonna disagree with me, and you know that's okay. Everybody has their own opinions. I totally, you know, I'm with you. If you have a different opinion, hey, cool. I still respect it. You know, you're good. But yeah, man, seriously though, like, why even do this? You're wasting material. But anyway, so I have one last news thing, and oh my god, we're already an hour and a half in. So a cruise ship now. Just when you thought murderers couldn't get any weirder, cruise ship passenger dressed in a clown suit. There goes that trend again. But they spark a massive brawl on board. So basically, passengers aboard and P&O Britannia cruise ship reportedly, or no, I said that wrong. Purportedly, I've never heard of that word. Used furniture and weapons after a brawl broke out on the last day of a week-long trip to Norway's fjords. According to reports, a passenger dressed in a clown attire sparked the massive brawl in a buffet area, which left 6 people, including 3 women and 1 staff member, with significant bruising and cuts, the police had said. And the cruise ship was sailing from Bergen in Norway to Southampton, England. Onlookers fled in fear during the violent affair, which occurred early Friday morning during a black tie evening of heavy drinking and patriotic partying on deck. By the way, guys, that does not mean this past Friday. That means last Friday. This is going over the whole week, every one of these articles. So yeah, that I guess there's another clown murderer. Then, well, they were well, no, they weren't murdering clowns. They were clown murdering people, unfortunately. But yeah, that's all I got.
Well, chapter 2, part 2, I don't know. It's coming out. Maybe that's why. Yay!
Oh god. People always take things way too much, like the freaking. I don't even think we mentioned this on the podcast, or if we did, I can't remember. But there was apparently like when Avengers Endgame was released, there were people actually complaining about the gay character that Joe was playing, Joe Russo, and people were saying, "Hey, whoa, why are you doing that?" Blah blah blah. And it's like, even the article said it wasn't supposed to be a big deal, but people made it a big deal because there's freaking. I'm not even gonna go there, but
What was the character? Because
Uh, Joe Russo was playing it. It was in the scene where Captain America was in there in the AA meeting.
oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
People got upset over that.
Yeah, they got upset over the gay character.
And wait,
And it's like, why? It's not
so
that big of a deal.
that character got a
Hate.
lot of hate.
Oh,
But when you
tons.
look at it, I'm not I'm not saying anything, but I am at the same time. But when you look at YouTube, you see James Charles and what's his other guy, Jeffree Star, and you don't see people hating them. They have millions of followers, and
Also,
then it's just one character in the movie, like a background
don't forget
person or
Joey
whatever.
Garcefa. I don't know how to say his name.
I don't know, but like
But yeah, there's a lot of
he
gay
got
people
hate.
on YouTube. It's like, stop hating. They're humans just like we are. They have their preferences. We have our preferences. I mean, it's like,
They
jeez, dude. I hate judgy people. I really do. It's like the prejudice. Ugh, I hate those guys.
yes, yes. I have opinions, and I okay, and then so do you. Stop screaming at me because I have an opinion. Like I hate this, and then there's that one person like, well, that, and
Everyone
I
is
hate those
entitled
people.
to their own freaking opinion. That's
Yeah,
how I see it, and that's how it is. That's how it should be.
like I don't know. People say, like my family, they're like, I liked it back then because back then nobody cared about anything. Nowadays, everybody's just like, oh my god, did you see that? Oh my god, I'm like, shut up.
I know. It's like it's not even that big of a deal. It's just a freaking character. I mean, God.
And I know for a fact someone is probably in the comments, like if they
Why can't they
even
be talking about Hulk and his human transformation? I mean, geez, the Hulk is basically Banner at that point.
okay, I understand that part or the character that they created, Banner Hulk
Yeah,
in the comics. I don't pay attention to the comics, but internet
I
and my
didn't either.
friend,
I never read any of the comics. The way I know about the
me neither.
storyline is by watching the movies. I love the movies. That's how I
Yeah,
became a Marvel fan, is by watching the
but
movies.
then because my friend that she is like a comic king queen, I don't know whatever, but she knows a lot about superheroes, and they're like, well, in Endgame, the reason why Hulk and Banner are like that is because there's a character that they created is called Doctor or
Doc,
Professor Hulk.
yeah, Doctor Hulk. I think it's Professor Hulk.
Yeah, and that's why he's like that because he learned to control him after uh
But was Thor
the Thanos
fat in the
snap.
comics though?
No, no, I think they just did that because why not?
Yeah.
That
What?
that part got me. I started laughing at that part, but then at the same time I started hating. I'm like, why? No.
He drank himself to depression because of Thanos. That's what I'm guessing.
I don't know.
But hey, man, you got any last things you want to say? Maybe plug anything?
I found something, but I'm trying to find it. I don't know. I can't find it. Huh. Okay. No, I think that's all I have.
Maybe you want to like shout yourself out, shout someone out, whatever. I mean, this is your time, man. It's almost like the level up spotlight, man. Just go for it. Just plug away,
Shout out
plug
to Super
anything.
Bowl 2020. Shout out to Super Bowl 2022. Shout out to GeneralDiamond. Go subscribe to him, please. Even if you're not, like, subscribe. And if you are, hit that again. Do it again.
Turn
Or
on the post
yeah,
notification bell. That'd be great.
yeah. Because I've
People
been looking
don't
at
do
his.
that. They just subscribe and don't even do that.
Okay, I hate that people.
Hence why
Oh
my
man,
views are so low.
what happened?
Yeah,
Oh,
my hello.
okay, there we go.
Hey,
There we go. I don't know why I cut out.
I
But
don't
like,
know.
I look at my channel. Okay, I have 50 subscribers, and then I look at my views. I barely have one. And then I look at your channel. Then you have over 10,000, and then I look at your views. Huh? Like, come on, guys, click the bell on, and if you are gonna subscribe, watch the content. If not, leave. Well, thank you for subscribing, but what's the point of subscribing to someone and then not watching them?
Thank you! That's what I've been wondering.
Like,
God,
okay,
it's so annoying.
if you want, if okay, so if you see a person their channel and you're like, I really like that. If you are gonna watch it 20, like not 24/7, but all the time, every time they upload and everything, then subscribe. If you're just gonna subscribe that once and then not do anything, just leave. Like, thank you for making me reach this high, but leave or at least come back and watch some videos. Just simple.
Yeah, man. I mean, and honestly, like I like that my two videos, my reaction video to Rumi and Black Griffin, I like that those videos are as high as they are, but at the same time, I hate those videos, and here's why. They got me to my sub count, which is kind of cool. I love my sub count. I love 10,000. That's pretty cool. I love it. Awesome. Great achievement. However, the views don't add up whatsoever because people they subscribe, they don't turn the post notification on, and yeah, it just it kind of just results
Yeah,
in no sub or no views. So yeah,
I'm looking at it right now. You are at 10,199 subscribers.
yeah,
I
one
look
away
at
from
your
one away from
reaction to
10,200, which is another 100 people. That's another subscriber that won't be watching me. So I at this
okay.
point, I just look at it as a bad thing. Honestly, I just look at it as like, oh, another subscriber. Whatever. It's not like they're gonna
And
watch me either.
then I look at your Rumi video and your Black Griffin.
Yeah,
Your Rumi has not 90 or 911K views.
yeah.
Your Black Griffin has 337,000 views. And then again, look at your subscribers good. And then you look at your daily, or not daily, well, yeah, daily videos,
Daily-ish.
daily-ish videos. And your recent one has 23. Uh, what was it?
Eh.
The last podcast? Let me find that one.
The
50 views.
yeah, 50 views, and the first episode of the podcast. Well,
Is 86.
it reached eight, like what? How many views?
86.
Hang on, because you have to like click on the actual video to find out the actual duration. Hold on, there's gonna be some
Yeah.
audio, I think. Wait a minute. Yep,
Nine
there's
fucking
audio.
degrees. The amount.
I
Okay,
have
there we
mine
go.
muted.
Yeah, it is 86. Okay.
And
But
then, like,
yeah, man. At this point, I don't even freaking care anymore if I get another subscriber because and it's a disappointment. They never stick around. But hey, if you stuck around this long in the podcast, thank you for listening. I appreciate
thank you.
That means that we're that entertaining, or you just put it on and left your phone or computer on and just went to another room.
Or you just fell asleep because we're boring.
Yeah.
And,
Either way, thanks for the watch time. Appreciate it.
oh, I don't know if this is I can talk about this. But, did you ever get that job?
At what? Subway?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
I was never called. I was never called in for an interview. I don't really care because, well, I have. By the way, actually, okay. All right. So I'm gonna talk about this now. I mean, whoever watched this is basically gonna know where I live anyway because of what I talked about. So.
Well, you said cactus, so.
But I mean,
Boom.
that could be anywhere. That could be Colorado. That could be Arizona. That could be Utah. That could be California. That could be anywhere in the West.
Go
But,
ahead.
yeah, that could even be in New Mexico. I've seen some in there.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
What are you grunting for?
Huh?
You're just grunting. Why?
No, because I'm just looking at your videos and I'm like, really? He's that low? And look at his subscriber count. Like, what?
Yeah, I
Like,
know. It's
40
disappointment to me too.
40 views is okay, but when you look at the subscriber count,
Yeah, then it's just like, hold up, did you subbot or something? No, it's just people subscribe and they don't stick around. But anyway, yeah, so I'm filming 2 commercials. One for a kids eyeglasses place and then one for jewelry. and
A commercial version.
they're both professional businesses,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm filming next Sunday.
Okay.
And I was asked by the owners to post them on YouTube.
Say no.
I said yes because one,
Yeah.
I've never done that before, and that'd be kind of cool to actually. I'm gonna have my studio light. I'm gonna have my tripod, my, my iPhone XR, which hey, that's actually pretty freaking good quality if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's gonna leak my state directly because I have to say where it's from, where it's located, and I'm honestly terrified. I don't want trolls coming to troll me or whatever. I don't want stalkers. I don't want any of that. But at the
Then
same
why do you
time,
have?
I like this idea of doing the commercials, but I'm terrified of the
So
social media part of it.
so the commercials are gonna be on TV, like TV,
No,
TV,
they're gonna be on YouTube.
or only YouTube.
I'm gonna be uploading them.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the part that's scaring the shit out of me because it's gonna be on my channel where
Like
I already don't get
okay,
many views.
like you're doing the commercial and then you upload it, and then the person watching the video is like, and then they research where the
The
thing that
place
you're
is
advertising
from,
is,
and then
and
they
then
try to trace where I'm from. Boom, they have me, and I'm unsafe.
oh my god,
I hate
like
it.
you're
I love
what?
the internet, and I hate the internet at the same time.
I
Very
love you
str-
guys, but then at the same time, you guys are really weird. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Like, hey, I mean, talking over the internet, that's cool. Meeting up at
Hmm.
conventions, that's cool. Coming to my house, not
Not
cool.
cool. Like, let me see.
Like, you wouldn't
Your
want people just
video,
randomly showing up to your house. I mean, Jesus, dude.
no, mm,
I mean,
the YouTubers that are
thankfully I
big
have a
and
tactile.
the YouTubers that are big and they don't really care. They're like, okay, sure, let's take photos here. Hey, look, it's a fan. Look. But like when you think about it, they're really stalking you. They found out where you live. Don't you think
So
that's
many
kind of weird?
YouTubers have had their addresses leaked, and
I
that,
know. I'm
uh,
like, and then,
like Captain Sparkles and McJuggernuggets and every other person.
SML.
I, I think the phase. I'm not entirely sure,
I don't know.
but yeah, there's people that have gotten their addresses leaked, and yeah, they never have good outcomes. Everybody's always like just stalking them.
And then with your thing, I found your videos exploring the forest and then exploring the open door or yeah, open desert. There you go.
Yeah,
Like if someone looks at the desert and they're like, I recognize that place, and then like, you know what? He lives where I am. I'm gonna go find him.
yeah, but see,
And
like
then they
that part. I mean, I can't really do much about that part because they would be in the same exact neighborhood. So that part I couldn't really do much about.
yeah.
I mean, I could always get the authorities involved if they tried to like harass me or something.
Someone like you post this or you post the ad, then the next day someone is just like outside of your house or apartment or whatever you live
I live
at.
in a house.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
a single
And then
story
they're
though.
just standing outside your house, just like looking at the door. You look outside the window. You're like, what the heck? You you're just like looking, and then the guy or girl sees you, and then they just start having like a panic attack, like, oh my god, and then that's when you think, oh, it is a fan.
And then that's where I close my blinds, lock my door, and get on my doorbell and say, "Get out of here." This is my house. Go comment on the videos or something. I'll talk to you online. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'll talk to you there. Here's not a good place.
Or you're filming a video and then they go to your house and then out of nowhere you hear and you just look. Someone is honking at your house and you're sitting here going, "Oh my god,
who is that? I don't recognize that." Then they get out of the car, they come up to my door, and then I get my security cameras going because I have those. And
good.
Yeah, and boom, hey, smile for the camera. You're going to jail.
They start banging on the door, GeneralDiamond, and you're sitting here going.
But see, if they start knocking or touch anything, I'll have their fingerprints.
And you're like, 911.
So either way, they're freaking screwed.
911. What's your emergency? Yes, there was a complete psycho outside my house.
Basically,
can you please come? And then the cop shows up. Oh my god. The cop shows up. Oh my god, it's GeneralDiamond. It's GeneralDiamond. And you're like, oh no, not another one.
Yeah.
Imagine like that actually happens. Like you never know. Like the internet is infinite. Like
it's a scary but yet very nice place at the same time.
There is nice places and horrible and terrifying places. What we're talking about is a horrible, horrible place because there are so many stalkers and
there are, and the thing is, there have also been those people that come to the YouTubers' houses with weapons, like they're gonna kill the person. They're the YouTuber. They're gonna kill the YouTuber. Like I've seen that before, and it's like, oh, thanks for making me feel even worse.
I've been watching this YouTuber for a year, 2 years. And it's SML, but now that there's Super Luigi Logan, and then now there's Super Bowser Logan, and a whole lot of nonsense. Well, they they have their house and videos. Somehow fans figure out their address. So then fans go up to their house, and then they're like, "Oh, let's take pictures." So one night, him and his girlfriend were just sitting watching TV, and all they hear is knock knock at 11 o'clock in the morning, or no, 11 o'clock at night. He said, and it was a grown adult beating the door, ringing the doorbell like constantly, and saying, "Logan, Logan, Logan! Oh my god, I love your videos! Open up!"
Wait,
open
Logan
up.
Paul?
No, Logan 30 Acre.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
It's the guy that someone is probably gonna tell me off, but the guy that created the horrible character that wears a helmet, a yellow T-shirt, a pencil up his nose, and beats his diaper. I hate that guy, and I don't care if anybody.
I've never heard of that person ever.
His name is Jeffy. If someone in the comments tells me off about that, I don't care. He is horrible. Anywho, so then I guess a couple minutes later, the guy leaves, and it looks like he's going to the back door. So then they lock that door. Logan gets a gun. Like, he has a little gun just in case anything happens. And I guess his girlfriend's brother grabs the gun and starts looking for him outside. And I guess the guy didn't. I guess the guy left. Then when he came back the next morning, he's like, "I'm sorry. I didn't know." And then Logan turned around, walked inside his house, and shut and locked the door.
I don't blame him.
He didn't want to talk to that person because he's like, "You came to my house at dark, and you wanted me to open the door." No.
I mean, even like McJuggernuggets with his Psycho series, and behind the scenes, he was watching his security cameras, and this lady and her mom were at the back door trying the handle.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like they were, and he asked the magical question on the videos, like, and I mean, even if they were to get in, what the hell would they try to do? Where would they go? What would they do? I mean, would they try to find me? Would they steal something? Like, you don't know what the hell people are gonna do if they try to get into your house.
Yeah, like,
are they gonna try to find you? Or are they gonna try and find your series stuff? Or are they gonna steal? I don't know. Like, ugh.
Like with you with YouTubers that are like that big and then fans know where they live. I swear, I have no idea how they do it. That they're just gonna go to sleep, wake up, and then be like, everything's normal, even though that they should know that there's people out there that knows where you live.
At that point,
And
you sell your house and you move.
yeah, and you never show.
you
Well,
and
yeah, some videos are good with if you show your house,
I mean,
like
why do you think I never vlog on the outside of like in my
yeah.
yard? I
My
don't want
friends
to
are
show
like,
my
you should
neighborhood. I don't
vlog.
want to show my house. That's why
Yeah, my friends are like,
That's why I go far away, like into the desert area, to where it's like, now I'm away from my house, and you don't know where the hell I am.
yeah, because my when I first started my YouTube channel, my friends were like, oh, you should vlog, and I was, and then now that like I was looking at it, and I'm like, no, you know what, this is not right. So I deleted all the videos that showed my house. My friends got upset. They're like, why did you delete that? And I'm like, I don't want anybody knowing where I live. Well, they're not. I'm like, you never know.
Yeah, you never freaking know it's the internet.
You never know. Someone like they probably won't live here because I don't think anybody
No, you know
lives
what?
here.
You should have asked them. Well, how do you know that they wouldn't know? Have you tried to do this too?
And what I really don't like is my friend, the one that is competing with me with the whole more subscriber thing.
Yeah, yeah.
He shows his outside house in 2 videos, and yes, he is a small channel, but soon you never know that channel will grow, and if that video stays there, they will find where his address is. I don't know if it
Oh yeah,
shows in
because
the
fans
video.
always go back to older videos. They want to see how the person started out.
I don't know if his address is in the video. I'll have to check again after this. But like you never know. And then he filmed the park that is next to his house. And I'm like, you never know. People might know that park and then they might come to your house or you never know. That's why I like question these YouTubers that show where they live.
And it's like, are you
I don't
wanting people to come to your house?
or like okay, I'm fine. I'm kind of fine with the people that are like showing the college that they go to or the high school that they go to, but that's kind of scary at the same time because you're like, okay, I go to this university or I go to this college, and then you never know that one stalker that is like, I know where that is. I'm gonna go look over there, and then they find you in public or whatever. Then they just follow you home. Like that has happened. You've seen movies and everything. There are so many weird people that do horrible things.
Yeah.
You never know. You can get kidnapped, killed. I don't know. Whatever.
A lot of malicious things have happened to people over the
Hmm.
years because of stalkers and haters online and trolls and it,
Oh, and then the dang hackers that hack into your cameras.
ah, don't even with that. But yeah, I mean, got about 2 minutes until we hit 2 hours, so yeah, guys, go and subscribe to Super Wolf. His link will be in the description below, as well as our co-host Daniel. Even though he wasn't able to make it today, I'll still give him, his link in the description. But yeah,
Sad face.
but yeah, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, man.
Good to be here. It was fun.
Yeah, we actually we discussed a lot of good topics too.
Terrifying topics at most.
Yeah, but some
Hmm.
very entertaining. I would say myself personally.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Terrifying,
guys. Oh,
entertaining, everything in once. Have
yeah,
fun. Don't die. Don't
yeah.
get in a car wreck. Don't show your address. Don't do this. Don't do that. Just don't do anything bad. You should know right from wrong. That's what I say.
Oh, hey, you know what? Well, let's make this 2 hours. You want to do your extra boost right here in the podcast?
Let's see here. Let me look at my chart and let me look at my calendar. Let me see if I have the time. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. All right, guys.
Oh, my mail
So
is
if you
here.
guys want to head out of here and not deal with this, then you can. Um,
It's a 2-in-1.
yeah, basically it's a 2-in-1. So all right, here we go.
And my phone keeps going off. I need to mute that. I don't know if you can hear that.
I can't.
Oh, good. My phone keeps blowing up because my friends want to talk to me. And I'm like, hello. Hold on.
All right,
Okay.
you good?
I think I just fixed it.
It's kind of weird because there's no live chat to go based off of. Oh,
Let's
you know
see
what?
here.
Hold on. I can actually hold on. I can do something here. Let me go to announcements, and I guess while I'm asking you these questions, I can just
Oh,
yeah, kind of do the deal. All right. So first question is um, what do you love most about YouTube?
nothing. I'm just joking. Uh, what I love about YouTube is that, well, besides the thing that we just talked about, stalkers and all that stuff, besides that, what you can do on YouTube is, I would say infinite, but then they have restrictions. But pretty much infinite. You can record anything. Like you search, like you can literally search anything, and you can find it on YouTube. That's what I love about YouTube. And then like, especially with school, when the teachers like can't find anything to talk about, I'm like, just search on YouTube. Like the substitutes, that's what they do. They're like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but like in science class, they'll type in something science related. There you go. They type in Bill Nye, whatever, math, history, anything. That's what I love about YouTube. It's so easy to access.
Yeah.
It's a free platform. You can It's like Storyfire.
Yeah,
Go down
man. That's a
Storyfire.
good one right there.
But it's yeah, it is a good place to get your mind off or just do what we're doing right now. Just talk about random stuff or I don't know. So many people make this as a job. That's what I love about YouTube. Like, yes, I know you have to get this certain amount of subscribers to make money, but in the end, it is a good job. Just record anything.
Yeah.
Just do anything.
So, what is your drive to do YouTube?
My drive,
Yeah, like your motivation.
uh, well, one because me and my friend are competing, and besides that, like exactly what I just talked about, you can do anything. Like right now, I'm at 50. Hopefully that'll go up, but like, hey, uh, I can do literally anything. I am posting videos whenever I can, and I'm having fun. I record what I like, I upload it, and if people hate it, that's fine. But at least people love it. That's what I'm gonna drive. That's what I drive because I just want to do what I want to do.
Well, there you go. So, what kind of community are you wanting to grow?
Community.
Yeah,
Let's see. Hmm.
like how the Diamond
Hmm.
Army is like, they got each other's backs and that kind of thing,
Yeah.
and like
Yes.
I have a
Some
gamer
something like that. Like
community.
you like if someone has a problem, they can come here and whoever is in the community can help them. And if like they need help, go help them. If not, okay. I just want to. Hopefully, when I get more, I want a community that is friendly, that likes to help one another, that is kind to one another. I know I'm probably gonna have those horrible people that are rude and obnoxious in the community. Every community has that. Those rude people. But I just want a community that is nice and a good community because the world is such a horrible place. Everybody hating each other. I just want a place like the General Diamond community, and like I want something like that. A place where everybody can just have a good time, not having to worry about anything. But I know that's probably not going to happen since I don't
Oh,
know
hey man, don't
bad
never
stuff.
say never. things always happen for a reason.
Yeah. Unless YouTube deletes our channels. That could happen, but other than that, sure, why not?
Give me 1 second here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm posting this in the community tab just so people can like get their Q&A in.
Yeah, I keep getting that notifications.
Um, in the podcast. Okay.
Captain Shampoo.
All right. Here we go. So, what advice would you give to someone just starting out on YouTube?
Well, okay, so everybody has started out on YouTube. Just like me, like yeah, I barely started out a couple years ago. Like if you're gonna start it right now, at least get a phone. At least have a working phone linked to your account. Then there you go. If if you want to make a video, just get your phone. Do what I did when I started out. If you want to try gaming, just get a little tripod, set it up there, and then just record. Just at
Yeah.
least have an idea, have a working camera or phone or laptop or whatever. Just record and do whatever you want. Just do whatever you want. If you don't get subscribers, that happens all the time. Everybody has had that. Nobody subscribes to them. But soon, if you keep doing videos and do stuff that's trending, kind of, like right now, start doing Fortnite or not just Fortnite, but do gaming reactions, anything. Like you can type in trending and then look at what's here. Just do that. Then that's how you can grow. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing gaming videos. Hopefully, I can grow.
Yeah.
Just be yourself.
Exactly. That's the best advice right there.
Just be yourself. Don't listen to people. If people tell you leave YouTube or delete your channel, just give them the finger and then just walk away.
I just ignore them to be honest, and then I set my
Or
mods after them.
yeah, like if someone is typing up a horrible comment, just delete it. There you go.
Yeah. So, if you had the chance to change your channel or start over, would you? Why or why not?
I wouldn't, cause the how long it took me to just get to 50, I do not want to restart. And
That's understandable.
because like, I tried restarting. I had a second channel just to see what would happen, and I was like, you know what, this isn't working, so I just deleted it. I just
Yeah.
don't want to start over because of how much trouble I've had, and with the whole changing. If I would go back in time, I would stop myself from changing my name all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I,
you,
I
I
I've
don't,
been through that.
I don't know if you remember, but my channel used to be called Lifeboy Vlogs and More.
Yeah, I
And
remember
then
that.
and then you told me shorten it, and I said okay. And then I went for some weird reason. I went with Lifeboy Stink Bomb for some weird reason, just
Life Boy
because I
Stink
was
Bomb.
obsessed with just for some reason I was obsessed with Skylanders, and my favorite Skylander was Stink Bomb. For some reason that's why.
Well,
And
yeah, there
then
you go.
I got hate after that. Everybody called me names and told me
Oh
off.
yeah.
Then I deleted my channel like an idiot. And then now I'm back up, and now I'm called Super Wolf. And so far, I haven't gotten anything. Well, besides a kid at school called me a furry, but other than that, it's fine.
Yeah. So what?
I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever.
So, if you had to categorize your channel, what would you categorize it as?
I would categorize it as gaming and let's see, gaming and vlogs. That's literally it, because that's what I want to try and do. Gaming and vlogs. Not I don't want to do reactions because right now I don't have a good camera and everything like you. But yeah, and so far I would just call it gaming and vlogs.
Yeah, well, there you go.
See,
So,
like
oh yeah,
there. If you wanna, if the person is starting out, just do that. Just put it one or two things, main topics, and then there you go. You don't pile it up. Don't do this, then that, then that. Just think of one or two things only and do that. If you want to create more, then create another channel and then do what other ideas on that channel. Just it's simple, but people make it so hard.
yeah, that's true. All right, man.
Oh, sorry, I can't type in the chat.
So,
I can read it, but I can't chat. I can't type. Dang it.
one of the yeah, nobody's allowed to type in announcements unless it's the moderators or myself.
Yeah.
So, man, here's the last question. Are you ready?
Okay,
You
hit me.
ready?
It's like blackjack. Hit me. Hit me.
You sure you're ready for this question?
No, but yes. Nope. Hit me.
All right. What message would you give to someone who has almost lost every bit of confidence in doing YouTube and they're getting ready to quit?
Don't. Like I said, say the person is ready to quit and they only have 10 subscribers. Don't quit. If you want to, go ahead. I can't say, I can't make you, it's your decision. But really listen to people when I tell you don't, because you never know. You never know. Keep uploading. If I know you're probably really low on subscribers, like look at me. I was barely at what 30, and I was ready to give up. But then I had friends, and then they subscribed, and then they told their friends, and then they subscribed. I found this incredible YouTuber named GeneralDiamond who got me a level of spotlight to bring me up to 50. Do that at school. Like, shout out your channel, be like, hey, if you have friends, tell them, hey, subscribe to me, or tell your friends, or do what I did. And I told my friends, and then they told their friends. And if it doesn't work, then okay, just keep doing what you're doing, but don't lose every bit of hope like I did. Just keep trying, and somehow it'll go through.
There you
Just
go.
don't listen to what people say. Just don't listen.
Unless it's motivational. Unless they're trying
Mm-hmm.
to hype you up and get you going.
Unless they're trying to at least give you good advice, then listen to them. If they're
Yeah.
telling you to go
Screw yourself
kill
or
yourself
whatever.
or delete your channel or whatever, don't listen to them.
Yeah, I know. They're just salty
They're not
or
worth your time.
whatever. Someone just shat in their cereal that morning. Uh, but yeah, that's all the questions I have. So
I'm
let's see.
wondering if like once you post this, I know it's not live, but like once you post it, there's like part of people that are like, you know what, I'm gonna ask questions after
I mean,
it's uploaded.
you can even answer them in the comments.
Yeah, like I can just go back to the video if there's anything, read the comments, and then I'll reply to that person. Simple.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that is it for Diamond Powercast episode 3. Thank you, Super Rule, for coming on. I know I already thanked you once for coming on, but thanks again for coming on.
Yeah.
This podcast is over 2 hours long, so it's about the average movie length. So
And who was it? Daniel? Is that his name that was supposed to be on here?
Daniel, aka Grubby Pants.
Grumpy Pants. See what happened? You would have had fun, but no. Whatever popped up.
Yeah, but
Stop being grumpy.
anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. I really appreciate all of you guys. Subscribe. Actually, stick around for the content. If you subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. I am not kidding. And
I I don't know about like I don't know if your channel does it, but some subscribers, I'll get notifications on it. Like this person subscribed to you. I don't know if your does that,
Eh, YouTube is just screwed
but
up.
like YouTube is just it's a fun content or it's a fun platform, but man, it's messed up.
Yeah. Download Storyfire. But yeah,
Yes.
thanks. Yeah, I like that. He just got up into the mic. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for watching or listening. I gotta get into that, but
And
when it's a podcast,
just
I
to
gotta
let
say
you guys know,
listening.
if you download Storyfire, it's not really on fire, okay? It's just called that, okay?
No, but it is
Don't
fire
be like,
though.
oh my god, it's really on fire.
It is
Well,
fire.
it is. It is fire, but it's not on fire.
And we'll catch all of you guys in the next episode. Keep the Diamond Power alive. Check out the merch. By the way, we have a Diamond Power Activation Season 1 poster. I'll try to leave that link in the description as well. So, yeah. See you guys next time.
And